lives in it. She doesn't even live in it.
Well, where does she live?
He just said some apartment or something. Like, he doesn't even know.
But they're still married.
But they're still married. They're going, like, getting
Divorced?
She left them. Yeah, but they're not even going through paperwork or nothing yet. It's very weird. It's this Indian guy. Honestly, it's a very sad situation for him, like, for what he's doing.
Okay, so Greg, right there, we're seeing it, right? And we're looking at it's worth like 96. She wants 186. The one comp I want to pull up is that 134. So click on that.
You're saying ARV?
Yep.
What the?
Share this. Make sure we're doing good here. What's going on, Q? Training up sales reps, bro. If you have any tips, I'd love to know. All right. So put that in, put that into Google, Greg.
The address?
Yeah. You can just copy it up at the top and then put it into Google.
Oh, I can't. Hold on. My stream or my screen share's in the way. Hold on.
All right, there's the photos we need. All right, so that's a 800 square feet. It sold for 134. And what's our subject property? Is our subject property currently listed?
No, it's not.
But ours is 900 square feet or something?
Do I click this, right, to go back?
No, just click on the other tab. Nope, the other property radar tab. There you go. Now you can bounce back and forth between both. So ours is 805.
Yeah.
So we think it's worth like 96, dude. So that's brutal.
Yeah. Okay.
If I can go on here and check my notes. So, in the notes right here, she's saying that it's 2580 square feet. So go to options. Right there.
On this page?
Yeah, options. In the square footage, put in 2580. And then in bedrooms, put 3. And bathrooms, put 2. Update. That's weird. Now you gotta do it again. So scroll down a little bit. So now this will still pull some new data. You know which ones you want to pull out. I'd just get rid of 10. Now as I look at these, are the ones that we have the same square footage? No, so go back to 10 and get rid of number 2. Actually get rid of 2 and 10. Scroll up. The only thing close is, so we got 4 and hit number 3. That's what I do when we're like, we've completely stretched out all comps within the area, and now I just need something that's like another similar square footage. And
right.
One sold at the beginning of the year, one sold at the end of last year. Let's look at number 4 and see what number 4 is looking like.
How do I move my... Hold on. I can't use Google because my thing's blocking it. There we go. Whoop, whoop.
Ugh.
It's saying that sold for what? 500?
Yeah, 544.
I'm gonna say that's like a clinical error, a clerical error. So I'd want to go off of number 3. Get rid of number 4. This makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we know, like, that's a kind of a comp. Go back to property radar. Yep. So it's worth two. It's saying it's worth 284, and she wants to walk away with 185.
Yeah, 180.
180.
But also it has a brand new roof, brand new AC, brand new flooring, brand new electrical.
So this one is more than likely, because pull this property up on Instant Street View.
How do I do that?
You can go on to Resimply and hit that little man next to the Zillow sign. Now turn around. Now go to Property Radar and zoom in on that house.
On hers?
Yeah.
See, that's what I don't understand, these parcels here.
I'm guessing she has like an easement.
Yeah.
So you're good there. I'd say it's worth 270. So now let's throw it into the deal analyzer.
Okay. So ARV 270.
And she says it's 90% done.
Yeah, she said 90 to 95%.
So put in like 15 grand in rehab just to be safe. And when next time you hear them say that, like, okay, well, how much is like 90%? What else needs to be done? And then put in, she said 180.
Yeah. Where? Wait, on purchase price?
Yep.
Okay.
Now let's go to Investor Lift.
And, wait, on here or?
Yep. You should have the tab open next to your email.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Let's throw that property in there.
1051. What is it again? I don't remember. Somerville Street.
Hottest. Most viewed. Go to advanced filters. We may have not given you guys the right permissions. Go to, I think this is making you look on Investor Lift. Let me double check. Greg, will you refresh real quick?
Want me to search the address again?
Yep. All right, let me share my screen real quick. Now, and I don't know how we're gonna get you this type of access, but we will. So how big is our house again? 2,500 square feet. So we'll take it down to 1,500 to 3 grand. Or to 3,000. I'm gonna change up my ownership year. So the average buy and hold price over there is like 124, but we're really looking for flips. Right, so when that happens, I'm just a little bit too specific, so I'll reset my bedroom bathroom count. And I'm still, so now I'm gonna go look at this. I mean, that one sold for 60. That's tough, Greg. Nothing's selling. Then when that happens, right, I'll go to iBuyer. I'll take it a little bit larger. Now I'm just going to look around. Because one thing that we ran into in Detroit today is that we bought stuff based off of price per square foot. Well, we didn't buy stuff on price per square foot in an area, and we should have. And we got wrecked on a deal. So I just want to click around and like see what these things are selling for. This one's really old.
Yeah.
That's hard, Greg. We're not seeing any comps that support it. I haven't pulled up anywhere. Oh, I was like, I thought I had this pulled up. You had it pulled up. Because they just may be upside down. Because they bought it for 60. And it looks like they threw in fucking $120,000 and now they're just shit out of luck. Because everything else in the area besides one of them. And where's 3?
Yeah. Question though, where did you get the 2580 from?
If you go to the notes.
Oh. Because everything else, like Zillow, Realtor, wasn't it saying 1900?
I think they
Or was
tore
that
it down.
Oh.
We'll just wait for this to go. I mean, Greg, she's screwed, dude. She's like the lady earlier today.
Yeah.
Did you have any other properties? Or is this the one?
Me?
Yeah.
No, this is the one.
All right, we'll listen to the sales call. We'll just wait for this to finish transcribing. Man, Simply's so dope. The intention of either setting up a group home or selling it. Decided to sell it due to the complexity of setting up a group home. They're looking for a quick sell and hope to make a profit of 70 to 80 grand. Look at that. They put $117,000 into the renovation. That's where they went wrong. And it looks like
Now I'm starting to think she said 80,000.
And it looks like we offered her 170.
Oh.
But let's listen to your call.
Hi, Dora. This is Gregory. You reached out to us about selling your property on Somerville Street. Did I catch you at a bad time?
No, you're fine.
Okay, great. I'm just curious. How much were you looking to walk away with when you sold it?
Well, we got quite a bit tired of Bennett, you know. We were trying to at least sell it for around 180. We had a couple of reps to give us the comps for that property, Victorian style property there, and they told us that the comps that they pulled was 239.
Right.
So we was thinking if we could, you know, what do you have to offer?
Right. So so you're trying to walk away with around 180?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
So she wants to sell it for 180, Greg.
Okay.
With comps at 230. And that's a lot more reasonable. So if we go into our...
What is it?
Yeah. See, I just assumed she wanted to walk away with 180 because of how I asked the question. So
It's not bad to ask a clarifying question on that.
right.
If we came in at like 140, we could do something.
Right.
Like, so what I would tell her, so in my notes, you see there in Property Radar, Greg, properties are selling anywhere between 20 to 45 to 70 to 85.
Right.
You know, like if I click 85 on 9, and that's a newer house. And so as we're doing a little bit more research, I can go look. It looks like they tried to flip this. Okay, let me share my screen with you again. So this is a really good one. This is our subject property number 9 over here. That's next to this Christian Academy. They
Right.
bought it at 85, and they're selling it at 195. Complete flip.
Yeah.
It looks really good. So if I use that as a comp, so we got to kind of do a little bit more research because what's that, 1,700 square feet? So I'm going to look at this. Now you need to do math and just write it down somewhere. So I'm at 1777. So one, and this is only pending, right? This is like just pending. It's not sold. But
Right.
I'll take a pending. Oh no, it's just active. Never mind.
Oh,
And it's been active for 60 days. So yeah,
Right.
really, never mind at all. Right, so if we're seeing that, and they're trying to get 195, what is that dollar a square foot?
should say right there.
So they're trying to get 109 a square foot.
Right.
We could probably get 80 a square foot. So if we go, and we're like 80 times 2580,
206. 206 400.
so I'd probably say it's worth. Is anything over here like sold like that? What did number 3 look like? What did Clinton Street look like?
Let me see. Right here somewhere. I wouldn't say fully remodel, but oh yeah, actually yeah, brand new everything, fully remodeled.
So if I pull this up, call it 215. We'd have to buy this at 110.
Right. Our offer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we could go like 120, and then if we get it at 120, we sell it at 1. So your max offer would be 125, and our ARV is 215, and properties are selling between 20 to 85,000. So now you have like all the numbers you need in order to make that offer. Are you following me?
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm writing, but yeah.
All right, let's keep listening to the sales call.
Okay. Okay. This call's going to take around 5 to 10 minutes. Is that okay with you?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So I would like to share with you how these appointments normally.
Relax a little bit, my man.
Well, yeah, I stumble because I'm trying to read and yeah.
It's like you're getting consent from your wife. Relax a little bit.
Go. So typically our clients, when we meet with them, they want to know 3 things. How does this process work with us? How much will it cost them? And when can we have it done by? So is there any other things that you can think of? Any questions that you have right off the bat?
Those are 3 good ones right there.
Okay, awesome. So obviously for me to figure out whether I can even help you, I'm going to have to ask you some questions. And some of those questions, I'm going to be honest, might come off a little personal. Will that be okay?
You don't even need to say if I'm going to be honest. Some of those questions are going to feel a little personal. Is that okay?
Right.
And then leave it at that.
I
Okay.
think I've answered quite a bit. I think y'all called us before to get a questionnaire or something answered. So go ahead. We'll see what we got to do.
Yeah. No, this is the first time I called, so yeah. But
But anyway, no problem. Go ahead.
yeah, maybe. But yeah. So at the end, naturally, one of 2 things will happen: either we'll work together or we won't. And honestly, either way is okay. If the price doesn't work for you, or if you don't believe that we're a good fit, I hope that you feel comfortable telling me, and vice versa. If I feel that we wouldn't be a good fit or we wouldn't be able to work together for whatever reason, I hope that you're okay letting me tell you that. So, yeah, so I want to ask Dora, if we can agree on a price and everything else that's important to you, would you be able to commit to working with us if we can come to an agreement?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. And just so we're on the same page, can I share with you my biggest fear?
Sure.
Okay, so you seem really kind, and some of the people I've talked to in the past, they're really afraid to hurt my feelings, and they honestly felt better telling me that they needed to think about it But can you just promise me, Dora, that you won't do that? Because I promise you won't hurt my feelings. And if you say anything besides a yes or a no, I'm just going to take it and assume it's a no. Does that sound fair?
That's it. That's fair.
Okay, awesome.
Way to just follow the script, though, Greg. Great job, my man.
I tried really hard.
You set the stage very, very, very well. Great job, dude.
Yeah, congrats, dude. I'm still struggling on that. Like, I just get thrown off, honestly.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I read it though like twice before I made my first call, and I think she was my second call. But yeah, I really focused on sticking to it.
I would say we want to get your personality into it, like you started to laugh and everything else. But good job, because now, I mean, we've gotten all the agreements we need in order to move forward.
Right. Awesome. So yeah, we just sold the property and we have some funds available to buy another one. So hopefully your house is a good fit for us. So with that being said, if we look into your property and come to an agreement on a fair price, you're definitely 100% ready to sell, Dora?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So what has you thinking about selling right now?
That was the purpose of
What am I going to tell you, Greg?
What's that?
What am I going to tell you? How should we have asked that question?
I don't know how else. Like, how would you say it?
The tonality there, right?
Right.
We want to be surprised.
Like what's making you want to sell right now? It's a beautiful property.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful area. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Dora, I'm looking at this house. It looks like a great property in a pretty nice area. What's the reason you're even considering selling this thing?
Right. Okay.
Because you want the tone. The tone is so important in that question. We want the surprise because now we're going to pull out what we need to. If we don't have the tone, the question's not going to hit the same.
Right.
So that's why we want that tone.
was the purpose of a bond. Either one or two things. We thought about doing a group home, but after looking into some other things about it, we changed our mind about that. So we had two goals, and that was one of them. So it was A or either B. So we went with B.
Right. Okay. And so group home, what made you guys change your mind?
Well, it's so much more involved than we realized. So by us not being, we're 4 hours away from that area, so we just felt like, well, we better put the table that for right now.
Yeah. Running a group home is definitely tough. I used to work for a closed door pharmacy. I don't know if you know what that is.
So, again, I like you telling your third party story, but right there we have a window to go down of, as soon as she says we're 4 hours away. Like, wow, 4 hours away. Man, how much time is it taking you guys just to go over there and check on the property? Right? I want to, again, how we're talking about the hallway. We see a glimmer of light in the door. Just go open the door and see if we can go down that pain tree.
Right.
And then we can climb back up. Is that metaphor making sense? That's just how I think of our sales calls. I'm walking down the hallway and like a sliver of that door opens. Go kick that bitch down, climb down the tree, ask all the questions, climb back up, then we'll keep walking down the hallway. And eventually we're going to find our gold.
Yeah, you want to keep reminding them that it's a B word to have this property.
Yes, like we want to keep them in the emotional part of this sell. We don't want to like stick to just like the money part.
Right.
The emotional part is where we're going to get deals. Is where we're going to get sellers on the other side of this.
Right. But I used to deliver to group homes, and I would talk with all the owners, and they were always working all the time. It never stopped. So yeah, it's definitely tough. And I know you said you plan A, which was the group home. So what exactly was plan B? Sell it?
Showing up. Hold on for a second.
No problem.
I just want to make sure it's that over. Jonathan or Jim? Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No problem. I was just asking. So I know Plan A was to open the group home, and obviously that didn't happen. So what was Plan B for you guys?
It was to sell it.
Oh, that was your Plan B. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, those two things on the table. Either we do the A, or we do the B.
Right. So okay, you're trying to navigate towards B. Okay. So once you guys sell it, do you have a plan? Do you guys have any goals after you sell it?
Or we're just gonna buy, buy another one.
Okay. In that same area or different area?
We could slow down a little bit. I want to acknowledge more. Buy another one. Where at?
Right.
It's okay to slow down your pace.
Yeah. Okay. Area?
Between Mississippi and Alabama.
Right. Okay. Okay. And how long have you been in this process of navigating the option to sell?
Right there. A easier way to ask that. About how long have you been considering selling this one? Right? Much cleaner. And then from there, oh wow. That's a long time. What was the straw that broke the camel's back?
Right.
What's the reason you decided to reach out to us? Right? And so now I'm here on a pain, and then I'm here on a pain. All because of this, and this, and then I can have a third one after that to dig deeper. Right? And now we took them all the way down there to figure out if there's any gold down there.
Right. When you when
that was from the beginning. That was always on the table from the beginning.
right. No, but I guess what I'm asking is how long has it been since you figured out Plan A wasn't going to work as well as you thought?
Maybe a couple months ago.
Yeah, a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said, it's definitely a headache. Obviously, that's not what I do, but I've been a part of it. So, okay. So,
And we're acknowledging the wrong pain. They don't have a problem with a group home. They have a problem with a property that they're sitting on, locked up with a bunch of cash that they can't get out of it.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're acknowledging the wrong problem. The problem I really want to acknowledge is oh wow, yeah. I mean, you guys okay with this much cash locked up in a house that's not making you any money?
Right. Because me saying that, she's just thinking, yeah, I already know it's hard.
Yeah, it's my fucking business. But that's not the problem. We're poking at the wrong thing. Right? We poke at it, no matter how much we poke at it, it doesn't hurt. We want to poke at the thing that does hurt. The thing that does hurt is they're sitting on something that's not making them any money. It didn't go the way they wanted it to. They thought they were going to make a ton of money. They threw in $117,000 into this thing. That is where their pain's at.
Yeah. Can you explain a little bit about the property, what's going on with the property, the condition, if anything sticks out?
When we purchased the property, it was in bad shape, pretty bad shape. We put a brand new roof, flooring. We gutted it out I'll say about 90% because it was just one room that we did not gut out. We put total new wiring, total new plumbing, new sheetrock everywhere. We did a lot of work on that property. It was actually two. It was a one-story apartment complex there, but we tore that down. It was in bad shape as well, so we tore that one down. and we kept the Victorian style house, which is I think it's the 2580 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, kitchen, dining area, living room.
Right.
You know, the Victorian style porch, painted inside and out. Added a central air and heating unit. They didn't have one there, so it was just a lot of work.
Yeah. So would you consider that? I mean, obviously.
We want to acknowledge what they said. We're trying to move on into like the next question too soon. Right? And I was like, oh, wow, a lot of work. Wow, jeez. You guys put a lot of work into that. About how long did that take?
Yeah.
Again, I'm looking for something. Oh, wow, yeah, it took us forever. Like, oh, by forever, what do you mean? Oh, well, it took us like 9 months. Like, oh, wow, were you driving back and forth for 9 months?
Right.
Right, and then, like, again, we're taking them that way, and we're seeing if there's anything there. It does us no good to just ask the next question and not explore.
Pain.
And it's not even like we're asking pain, we're just having a conversation.
Right. Yeah. You guys did quite a bit of renovation, but would you say you did a full remodel per se? Maybe 80% remodel?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so more like 100% remodel, you'd say? Okay. I'm just Oh no, I said so. You'd say like 100% remodel. You'd say you've done.
I would say at least what we've done is I mean, somebody might want to come in and change colors or whatever. So I'll say at least it's about 90 to 95% total remodeled. Because like I told you, one of the rooms we did not get out. It wasn't that bad. So it was just one of the rooms we did not get out. But, you know, freshly painted flooring, we did all that already.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm just curious, why haven't you listed with a realtor?
Well, going in, when we thought about selling it, I had a few people that was telling us about Open Door, and we thought we would be able to go through Open Door as well, because the process, they say, was so simple and so easy. 7 days, they were done, you know. So we would actually, that's why we decided to just try to find a company like that as well.
Right. Yeah, you kind of just want to get it done on your own.
Yes.
Yeah.
We could have explored way more. We could have
Yeah.
explored.
When she, right there though, I remembered when she was talking about Open Door, I had no idea what that was.
So Open Door was an iBuyer. All an iBuyer is just a hedge fund that was buying all over the country, and they were paying lots of money, and they all went bankrupt. That's all Open Door is.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that's understandable. Is there anyone living on the property right now?
No.
No, it's completely vacant.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Another pain point we missed. Oh wow, how long has it been vacant? Haven't you had any issues with like anybody breaking into it?
Right. Yeah.
And again, it's like these questions. That's why I said we have our list of pain questions. Those are just tools in our tool belt that you need to be able to insert.
Yeah.
Now you can see what I'm saying. Like as we're breaking this down,
That makes more sense.
those are there for you to like look at it, and it's all just different phrases over and over and over again.
Right. Okay. Because I was looking at those, and I thought you wanted me to read them in order, but I obviously didn't. But now I know what you mean. Okay. And where are you at in this process? Obviously, I know you're ready to sell, but do you have a time frame? Like, are you looking to sell today, next week, next month?
I mean, we say at least within the next 30 days would be fine,
Yeah, but so by the next 30 days. So essentially, you're ready to go. If the offer makes sense, you're ready to move forward.
So everyone's always ready to move forward if the offer makes sense. Everyone. Someone will sell their wife for $1 billion. The offer made sense. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't want to use that verbiage. And when I'm doing this, we have it in that, the question in there. Wow, how soon are we looking to sell? Like 30 days, 6 months, a year, and then don't say a word.
Right.
And then they're going to say whatever they want. Oh, yeah, I was thinking like 6 months to a year. Right? And then we know where they're at. And it gives us the answer we need in order to dictate that conversation. Or you know what? No, honestly, I was looking at, I want to get this done. Like this morning, what did he say? Like, no, I want this bitch gone. He's like, I want this bitch gone today. Right?
Yeah.
And so we're going to get 2 different binary answers out of that. That's what we want. So, and because all that is another pain gauge. Because if someone wants to act on an immediate timeline, that means that that's our person. That's someone we can help. If someone's like 6 months down the road, we may be able to help them, but there may be some other stuff going on that we can help them solve or that needs to happen before they can be ready to sell.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. And is there anyone else that's on title or anyone else making this decision with you?
I mean, of course, I make it with my husband as well.
Right there. I'm like, awesome. So is there anyone else besides like you and your husband who's on title and who's going to be making the decision with you? Just acknowledge that other person who they've mentioned. Most spouses, if someone says, no, I don't have it, I'm like, sir, if I sold a house without my wife, I'd die. I'd get murdered. And I'll just call him out. I'm like, are you sure, sir? Like, if me and my wife invest together and I just decide to, like, you know what? I'm selling the portfolio. That's cause for an issue. Right? And so I feel comfortable calling him out on it. Most people are not making a decision without their partner. Because the husband and wife are still a partnership.
Right.
So he,
Okay.
he would have to agree with the decision.
Yeah, that's important. Yeah, I'm newly married, so I always got to tell my wife, or else it's bad news for me. So yeah.
Select
Yeah, okay.
option this way. Away vote selected. Garage door open.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were speaking for a second. Okay.
Oh no, that's setting my alarm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so, if you wanted to move forward, and again, I guess, yeah, get on the same page with your husband. Would he have any questions or immediate concerns if everything else made sense, or anything he would have to figure out?
I'm sure his thing would be, what kind of offer it would be, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would it be possible to maybe schedule a second call so we can have you both on the phone and go over everything together?
Oh,
Great job on going to like rope in that other decision maker. Great job there.
he can hear you now. He's around me now. I do actually have to go off right now, but
Oh, okay. Awesome. Okay, so based on everything you told me, and if I remember correctly, you're trying to net, what was it? You're trying to walk away with, correct me if I'm wrong, 180?
correct. Yes.
Okay, so what do you feel, obviously that's what you want to walk away with, but what do you feel would be a fair price for the property, fair offer?
Okay. How does the script say to word this?
Let me pull it up. I don't recall.
And so we have this layered for a reason. Because we want to take everything back from that conversation of all of that pain that we've just brought out. And I want to loop it back into the question. Wow, it's like based off you telling me that the property is like only like 90% done, it's vacant. It's been vacant for like 4 months.
Oh yeah, based on everything you told me, and then it says recap condition of the house and situation. Okay.
What do you think is a what do you think is a fair price for the property? And we're gonna get a drop from that initial price that we got. Right? So this is like that full circle, and you can see why we have everything set up the way we do, because now it just loops all the way back in, and then we can move into our close. Because as you go down, all these questions are doing is just eliminating deal killers. Sometimes we can't make it work because price is the last deal killer that won't happen, but that's what we're doing.
I do think the 180 for what we have in it, I do think that would be, you know, I
Right.
think that's a good price. Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys currently have a mortgage on it, or do you own it free and clear?
We own 3 and 6.
Okay, great. Awesome. Awesome. I lost my spot in the script right here, and I pretended sorry, I was writing.
That's a good.
You're good. I do it all the time.
Okay, so how did you come to that price of 180? I'm just curious. Are you flexible on that price?
We based it off what we have in it, and what would be a pretty good, a little margin to get out of it,
Yeah,
So-
of course.
I mean, like I said, we just based it on what we put quite a bit in it, probably a little bit too much in it,
Yeah, it definitely sounds like you guys, it was quite a project for you, so I can...
Right there, that hint right there. We probably put too much in it. They know they're upside down. Right?
Yeah.
That's what we need to pay attention to. They know they're upside down. They know they put in too much into it. They know they over rehabbed it. They know they're asking too much.
Right.
Or else they would have just listed it on the market.
Understand, okay.
it really was. It really was.
Right, okay. All right, well, I believe I have all the information I need right now. I asked maybe give me 30 minutes to an hour to talk with the team and see what your property can qualify for, and then I can call you back if that's okay.
That's fine.
Would it be okay to call you back today, or do you have a time that you prefer?
We call back today. Would they work on our timeline?
That's okay. You can call back today if you like.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, it'll take me about 30 minutes to an hour to just get with the team, see what the property qualifies for. And then once I call you back, all I ask, Dora, is that you make a confident yes or no decision. You will not hurt my feelings. It's perfectly okay, whatever you guys decide to do. Deal?
That's fine.
Okay, awesome. Do you or your husband have any questions for me?
I don't right now. I'll ask him shortly.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Well, like I said, I'm going to get with the team, see what we can do, and we'll talk shortly, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, Dora. Talk to you
All right, goodbye. Okay, bye-bye.
Fire. Ending.
All right, Greg, Cade, do either of you have any questions? I mean, that took us an hour to get through a 15-minute call, but that shows you what we're trying to go for as far as questions.
Yeah. I don't have any questions to that because, you already answered them through...
You're answering them throughout.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The only...
Go ahead, Cade.
Well, I was actually going to ask, is this Steve Trang's script for in-persons?
It's half of Steve's script because Steve is my original sales coach.
Okay.
So Steve has been my sales coach since I got into the game. And so for his in-person stuff, what I really want out of Steve's stuff is just the pain. And then I think with the other stuff, we can cut to those really fast. I can cut to the decision makers. I can cut to the deal killers and everything else. But Steve's question-based sales is what I love. And so we took that one. We cut out a bunch of it because I'm not as wordy as Steve is. Steve's script is really wordy. The only wordy part of our script is the pain part. After that, it's not very wordy. It's again a question that it essentially solves for everything.
talking about the intro as the pain, or you're talking about the motivation as the pain?
Both. It's the intro and then the motivation is a lot of Steve's stuff. To where we want like upfront agreements. Because like when we can get all of those upfront agreements all the way down, then again, when we get to the closing table, there's only one logical conclusion.
Right.
We're going to buy the house.
Is there any way to like shorten it a little bit?
No.
Because I feel like no.
Because you don't
Okay.
want to get... The reason it's long is because we're overcoming objections the entire time. Right? Because if we leave one objection uncovered, then we're fucked. We don't get the deal.
Mm.
Because that objection is the reason that person ghosts you. That's the reason that person decides not to move forward. Right? That we have all those boxes because these are all those questions we ask. We're methodically just going around that circle and cutting off any other conclusion that isn't working with us. And anything that would stop them from working with us. Okay, now we have it. The only way they can go is forward, and they're moving forward with us. So we have all these questions so we can eliminate everything. And if we don't eliminate it, we know, right? And then we can just move on. So that's why we have all those questions. Because if you can get someone all the way down that pain funnel, bro, you win. Especially if the price is right.
So that's my only thing I was gonna say is it's just super hard, like, because I'm just asking questions too because I'm kind of been doing this and I've kind of been free flowing, to be honest with you, like a lot of my seller calls. But after like the first, like, hey, you reached out to us, did I catch you at a bad time? A lot of these sellers, they just want to talk. And so it's hard for me to like shut them up and then like, because they just want to talk about what's going on. Like a lot of them do.
Yeah, so again, you let them talk about what's going on, but you need to be able to direct the conversation with your questions. So earlier, when I was telling Greg, that whole list of fucking questions we have on pain, that's there for us to redirect that entire conversation. Right? It's all just ammo when someone says one thing, oh, it's been vacant. Oh, wow, how long has it been vacant for? Oh, only a couple months. Oh, wow, a couple months. Has anybody been breaking into it?
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, one time we had someone break into it, had to go and install security cameras. Oh, wow, man, damn. Security cameras, how much did that cost you? Oh, yeah, it cost me some time. Then I had to go spend like a couple days out there, like putting them up and everything else, right? That is what I want to hear. I want to hear about their pain, their inconvenience. That's why we have all those pain questions. So we want to let them talk. The questions are there to dictate how that sales call is going to flow because we don't want to lose control of the conversation. Because you'll see it, some people just talk to talk. And that's good. That's fine. But we want them to talk about what we want them to talk about. Right? So like, hey, tell me about what's going on. Oh, well, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. We want to get down to that emotional base of how that makes them feel. That's where we get down to the money. So that's why it's there. I'm not saying we don't want to let them talk, but we can't lose control of the conversation. Like how I said earlier today with that New York guy. It took me fucking 15 minutes to like wrangle him back in to where I wanted him to be able to ask the questions again and like get down to a conclusion and call him out and be like, hey, sir, like this is what I'm seeing. Honestly, sir, I don't even know why you're talking to me. Doesn't even sound like you have a reason to sell. And then that's my takeaway. And then he's like trying to reel me back in. Like, oh, no, I just got a lot going on, blah, 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 blah. We need to stay in control. Yeah, and it's okay to cut people off. I struggle with it a little bit too at times. You just got to kind of insert yourself a little bit, like, oh, yeah, wow. And then just throw in the question and cut them off. If they're really rambling, throw in the question and cut them off. Because there's a difference between just letting people talk and actually building rapport and progressing the call forward. Right? Because like go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so like basically what you're saying is if you go through the quick like first sentence or two intro, and then they just start babbling. Let them babble for a little bit, but then bring it back with, hey, like,
Yeah,
just you wouldn't say, hey, do you have 5 or 15 minutes? Like, they do. Like, they're
No,
ready to go.
You're gonna say that. You're still gonna say that.
Okay.
Like, okay, hey, like we just kind of started, and it's not intense like this. Like, oh wow, hey, we just kind of started talking. I still got a bunch of questions. It'll probably take us 15 minutes. Is that okay?
Okay.
Right?
That's how you reframe it back.
And then you reframe it back because again, nobody wants to be on a phone call not knowing when it's gonna end. Because some of these people want to hop on the phone and talk all day. Other people, bro, they got shit, bro. Like Zeno's down there, like I got shit to do. I gotta hop on sales calls. I got this. I got that. I gotta go to a concert. How long is this going to take me? Every human wants to know, like, what's this time commitment involved?
Okay.
So that's why we're doing it that way. You can always just bring it right back. Like, oh, sorry, I completely forgot this. I forgot. I'm so sorry. Honestly, sir, by the end of the call, our entire goal is just to make sure we can get to a yes or no conclusion. Is that okay with you? Yeah, great.
Bro, it's that tone, dog.
Right, but that's what we want to hit it. We just want to bring it back in. I'm like, oh man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot this. This call is going to take us like 5 to 15 minutes. Is that okay? We got to talking a little bit. I kind of lost track of time. Yeah, that's fine. Great. I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions. Some of them may be personal. Is that okay? Oh, yeah, that's fine. Right? But then we're right back into it. And then we're just going to let them talk again. But we maintain control of the sales call. We don't let people just babble. Because, again, bro, you want to get paid if deals close. Deals don't close if motherfuckers are just babbling.
Right.
Deals close when we solve problems, right? Because when we get to this and we go through all these pain questions, now we show them that we are the solution to their problem. That's why they're selling their property at a discount, because there's a problem. So that's how we loop it back in. Does that make more sense now of why we do things the way we do?
Yes, and honestly, that was more like that answers more my question too. Is like because I was even like one dude started talking. I was like, hey, wait 1 second, not literally, but I was just like, hey, I need 5 or 15 minutes, and then I didn't say it like that, but anyways.
And we'll go over your call, and then I mean, you guys have been working with us for like 12 hours today, so great, kudos to you. Again, championship mentality, great job. We're fucking champions. We're winning the Super Bowl. We're Alabama.
Oh, I'm out there.
All right, let's listen to your last call. Yankees. I guess if you want to be the fucking Yankees. Nobody cares about baseball, but we can be the Yankees.
I do.
Wait, we're about to listen to my call?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a snack, but I can still hear you.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, that freaking call with I did man him, but it was way into the call. Dude, I'm trying so hard. It's like ingrained in me. I'm trying to like take it out of my vocabulary.
It's harder when you're so young, bro. 'Cause you'll lose them. You'll lose them. You're already gonna have them question you because you're some young dude. I mean, I got into the game when I was like 22, and I was always scared about it. Like, don't lose your confidence. But again, I'm on their level and above. I am the professional. And then if like man comes up and there's rapport, yes. But if there is no rapport at the beginning, there is zero zip zilch reason to be manning someone, in my opinion. Especially when you're dealing with these like southern people and like these people on the East Coast. California is a lot different, right? But like when you're dealing with these like the people in the South, yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. The man could just fucking. There's no upside with the man, but there's a lot of downside with the man, right? When we think about risk.
Unless they use that language, then you could use it. Okay.
But we're not going to start out with the man.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I was gonna say that one call that I just
You were on that call with a dude for an hour?
Yeah, it was a good call. But like my whole objective there was just trying to like really understand his situation, keep pulling out motivation. But honestly, he's not like I got his wife's number and the dragon to slay. Like she's the decision maker because he's living there. Right? Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, great. Someone got lead Zolo. Let's go. Okay. All right, Kate, let's go over this call. Wait, actually. We're going to get this AI summary first. What do we care about most with the AI summary? What am I looking at?
Oh, it wasn't working.
Exactly. We're looking at how much someone else is talking. Because again, in my calls, how much am I talking? I'm not talking a lot. I'm talking
Right.
a lot at the beginning, setting the stage, and then I'm acknowledging and I'm letting them go. Kate, as you're meeting girls, we ask great questions. Girls like us more, right? If you want to be a great dinner party guest, we ask a lot more questions. Questions are the key to life. Okay.
Fair enough.
Topic not discussed in detail during the call.
Yeah, I wasn't transcribing good, I guess.
We're gonna put in a ticket for that.
I'm gonna.
We're only gonna listen to like 15 minutes of this.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just gonna get my notes out.
And let me switch our thing in. For Simply. All right.
Hello?
Hey, world.
Hello?
Hey, world, can you hear me?
Yes, who is it?
Yes, sir. This is Cade Davis. You reached out to us about selling a property there on Edison Avenue. Did I catch you at a bad time?
Not really. But you guys said you guys are investor. You don't buy property.
I'm sorry. Yes, we are. We're an investment company, but yes, we do buy properties. Looks like you filled it out online about you. You wanted to sell that one on Edison Avenue, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, awesome. And I didn't catch you at a bad time?
No. What's the question? Go ahead.
Okay, awesome. And great. How much were you looking to walk away with when you sold it?
I'm looking to sell it for $1 million. Refuse $950.
Okay. Perfect. Let's just type it in here.
The property is in mint condition, and the property is on a double lot.
This is what I was saying.
Yeah, these Indian dudes are tough. All my Indian friends watching. You guys are fucking hard negotiators, bro. You and the Middle Eastern people.
Oh, I cracked this dude open though.
That's good. But first things first. Not that one.
Oh, the house is worth there's like 635, 710 maybe.
So I want you to pull it up in Zillow, and while we're talking,
But it's like it's an interesting build. It's like a downstairs.
while we're talking to him, I want you to pull it up on Property Radar too. Did I lose you guys? Oh no. Can you guys hear me? Oh wow, my Zoom crashed. One minute, guys. We're about to hop back on this call. Our Zoom shut down.
Recording in progress.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Sweet. All right. Damn Zoom. We want to 100% pull it up on Property Radar as soon as it happens. So,
Okay.
like, pull it up on Zillow, pull it up on Property Radar. Because
It's on Property Radar.
while I'm looking at that, and he says that, I want to be like, oh, wow, $1 million. That, Zillow says this thing's only worth $630. Like, where are you getting that price from? And
He explained in a weird way, dude. He was saying like every property that sold for 700 next to him, they were falling it down and they needed to, like, it didn't make any sense. But in the end, I got him to say 500.
So here we go. Because like this is in the heart of the Bronx.
But you say you want to call him out on price right away?
Yeah, I'd call him out on it.
Okay.
Why wouldn't I? Bro, if he wants more than $500,000 more than what it's worth, why wouldn't I call this dude out?
Fair. I guess because it was a dead lead, I just wanted, like I said, I was focusing on motivation questions.
So on a dead lead, it's still good to call him out on that too.
Okay.
Did you ask him how big it was?
I don't think so, no.
So it says, isn't this like a triplex? Is what he said.
No, I think it's like a split like it's a duplex unit. It's like the downstairs is like a 1-bedroom, 1-bath kitchen, whatever, and then the upstairs is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath kitchen, everything.
So if
it's
that's
like
the
a split
case,
unit.
and we look at it, and we see it's only 900 square feet.
It doesn't sound right. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, and so I'm going to call him out, and when we're calling him out, it's not aggressive, but I'm just like, man, I'm seeing this thing's 900 square feet and it's worth like 600 grand max, fully fixed up. Because like, what's he gonna do? Like, oh no, bullshit. I'm like, sorry, go look it up on Zillow. I'm not bullshitting you, right? It's not the end of the world, because like we're not gonna put that deal together.
Yeah.
We're not putting that deal together. I'm like, and so like, am I missing something here, sir? And like, oh well, no, it's not 900 square feet. It's actually X. That helps us out a lot. Just like that Alabama house, that thing's actually 2,500 square feet. Right? And so it changes the values.
You mean okay. Yeah, that's good to know.
I'd want to call him out when I see it. Like when I see that little discrepancy. That's hard to put in the script. But like we'd want to call him out on that.
Common sense, I got you.
Greg, while we're doing this, I'm going to tell you to call those people and make that really low ball offer, and then we'll review it in the morning.
Okay. Wait, like call them, like mute myself and call them?
Oh, yeah.
Can I have that script again, or is it in the chat or something? I lost it.
Offer script?
Yeah.
There you go, buddy. All right.
Thank you. And you said to tell them, I wrote it down here, that houses in that area are selling from 20 to 85,000,
Yeah.
but we're willing to give them 125.
Yeah. And all you're going to say is like, man, investor properties in that area are selling for $20,000 to $85,000 a pop. Is that something that would work for you? And then shut up.
Okay.
Nice.
Right? And then they will dictate what happens next. And if they're like, oh, well, no, like, honestly, ma'am, that's not what we're offering. I mean, but that's what we're seeing. How far off would that be from like what you guys are looking to walk away with? And then the negotiation kind of opens up a little bit.
Right. Okay.
And this is a good thing, just a mock negotiation to try and get it done. I doubt you're going to be able to get it done. I'm not questioning your skills. I'm just looking at them wanting to take a fucking $100,000 haircut. Is it worth it to them to do that?
Right.
Because like, there's not enough pain for them to take $100,000 haircut.
Yeah.
Maybe there is. That's why we make the offer.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna leave the call, and then I'll be done for the day. But I'm gonna leave this call and then make that call, and I'll be done.
Okay. And do you mind if I just kind of share with you how these calls normally go?
How
Later,
the
Greg.
call?
See you guys.
See you, Greg.
Yes, sir. Can I share with you how these calls normally go? They take about like 5 to 15 minutes. Is now a good time?
Okay, so, but what's the information you need?
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I just figured normally customers, you know, when we talk with them, they have a few questions, kind of like how the process works. How much will it cost you? And kinda when can you have the money? Am I missing anything?
My property is paid off. There is no balance on it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Not even on.
And you don't mind if I ask you some questions about it?
We're not asking for permission. We're letting them know what's going to happen.
Okay. Hey, I'm going to.
Yeah, I'm going to ask
Hey,
you.
I'm gonna ask.
I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions. Some of them may feel personal. Is that okay? Not, do you mind? Like, no, like this is the process it is to work with us, right? Because they reached out to us. We're doing business, like they're doing business with us. So we need to train them on what it looks like to do business with us.
Okay. Have that different mindset shift.
Oh, shit.
And some might be a little personal. Is that okay?
Go ahead.
Okay, perfect. And I just pulled it up here. I mean, it looks like a really nice house. I guess what's got you even consider selling it?
The house is
Was the tone better?
Great tone, bro.
everything. I put central.
Great tone.
Appreciate you. I was even doing like, what's even got you?
You got it. It's an act. We're acting at the same time.
Yeah.
We're still acting, bro.
Okay, fire.
Eating, knockout radiators, everything. But me and my wife separating, so that's the reason why.
Oh man.
I didn't want to get rid of it, but I have no choice at this time.
How long ago did you and your wife decide or end up splitting up?
Well, that's the thing. I was sick, I didn't go to work, and my wife left and gone and never came back.
What? Are you doing okay now?
So, if you want to dive that far and ask a grown man if he's doing okay after his divorce, more power to you. I will say that could backfire, but I'm not hating on it.
I just honestly felt bad for the dude. But what would you have said differently?
Oh wow, man. Did you ask how long ago was this?
Yeah, that's the question right before it.
And how long was it?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Right?
I'm writing notes too, so it's
I
like,
didn't really hear it.
I don't know if he answered it.
I don't think he did. That's more of so what I'd want to go to. The how's it going now is too early in the pain tree. Like let's take a couple steps down before we ask him about his fucking feelings. Like about a divorce. Like a man going through a divorce is probably like one of the most catastrophic things that's ever happened in his life, besides a child or a father dying. Like besides a parental figure dying, a significant other dying, or a child dying, a divorce is like the other most traumatic event. So when we ask that, I'm not saying don't ask it, bro. If you got the balls to ask it, fucking go for it. But let's be deeper in the pain. That would just be my suggestion. He didn't snap on you, so, more power to you. But that's what I would say.
Yeah, I think I was just trying to figure out a question in my mind, and that was just the first one that came up. Because I would be like, dude, that'd kill me.
Yeah, that's tough.
Not really. I did 2 back surgery and a knee replacement. So I'm not working currently. Things not going my way, but what can I do? I'm fighting it on a daily basis.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry to hear that, sir. Man. I kind of relate to that. My family kind of split up. My dad got cancer. My mom divorced him at the same time, and she actually kicked me out, and I had to take my dad with me and take care of him. That's actually how I got into real estate, believe it or not.
But I'm going to tell you something. I came to this country from another country. I don't know if you know where I came from.
Where'd you come from?
By
This
talking
was
to me.
off topic.
I am from a country in South America, the only country that speaks English language.
I guess I'm ignorant. Where are you from?
Guyana.
Where?
You ever heard of Guyana? Guyana?
Guyene.
Guyana.
E-N-E. What is
I like the good third party story, or like getting personal with them. If you can get them to open up, I'm all about it.
It did right after this. It's why he just started weird. Okay, that's where you're from?
100,000.
That is insane. So that place is growing, and is your brother still over there?
No, they're here. It's the fastest growing country in the world. Must look it up when you finish talking to me.
Really? I looked it up. It's G-U-I-E. It's in right?
Guyana as an apple, N as an auntie, A as an apple. Guyana.
Oh, I spelled it wrong. Oh, okay, I pulled it up. Well, is there no red waterfall there, or am I crazy?
It has the biggest one-drop waterfall in the world. 741 feet, one drop.
Interesting. And you still own a house over there to this day?
Yeah, and I want to go back there and live now because of my situation, if my wife didn't let me. But I'm going to tell you this, I came to this country because of my kids. I got 2 kids. And I brought them here and I worked one job. Until now I have the job. I could start back tomorrow if I feel good. I work for Honda, the car company. I'm in sales and leasing. I was the general manager for the company. But I give it up now because of health reasons. But I want to go back to work and work 2 years more if I can to get full social security because the job has no pension. But I came to this country with my wife and 2 kids. And I become nothing today and I put them on their feet. My wife went to Columbia University. It cost me $1 million and change. She did her master's and doctorate there. She's the director of education with the federal government. My son, he got his PhD. He's the director of New York City Health and Hospital Corporation. And my daughter, who was a school teacher, went and got her PhD, and she's a professor at University of Kansas, professor at the University of Kansas. So all of them got great job, doing great, and today I'm doing nothing. I have no income, no money. I spend all out, so I didn't work 2 years, so I...
All right, I'm cutting him off. And I want to acknowledge, I'm like, oh, man. You must be such a proud dad. Right? And then I'm like, oh, and then as soon as he's like, I have no income, I'm like, oh my gosh. As soon as he says that, man, how long you been going without income? But the thing is, like, this hour phone call was a waste of time, is the hard part. As soon as we find out that dude is not the decision maker and he's not the one on title, then we kind of got to like, oh. It's like, what do you think it's going to take to get your wife to sell this thing and like get her on the phone?
Yeah. Do you want me to, because I kind of already figured that out, especially when he was all asking $1 million. Do you want me to like, because I literally, all I was doing was trying to just focus on getting as much motivation out of this guy as possible. That was like my goal of the call. Mm-hmm. Like I was not trying to close him after I heard $1 million. Do you want me to like just, I mean, obviously go for deals, but like in the training phase?
Bro, if there's pain, we can go for a deal. We can go for a deal. But they have to be the decision maker. Like,
yeah,
we can go for deals all day. Like that doesn't matter. Like if you're like, hey, like we fucking got one. I finagled my way into one. I think we got one. Let's get this done. Hell yes. Like we're not just gonna piss on leads. But these are the people where we want to work on our skills, get comfortable being uncomfortable asking those questions, and then we'll be good to go.
Okay.
All right, bro. That's enough of that call. We'll hop on more calls tomorrow morning. I'll see you tomorrow bright and early at 6 a.m.
All right. 8 for me.
8 for you. Great job today, dude.
All right. I'll catch you later, man.
Peace, bro.
Have a good night.
You too.
Daddy, guess what?
What's up, my guy?
I'm making a maze for my ball.
You're making a maze?
He's doing really good.
Want to see it?
Yep, I'm coming right now. All right. Novation King, what's up, buddy? Mr. Rich Wonders. All right, we're ending the call. We've been up since 4 a.m. I gotta go still work out, go on a walk, go to the ice bath. I'll see you guys soon.